Hello there. I'm Mr. Relaxy, and welcome to your energy healing session today. Good, good. And how are you doing today? Perfect, I'm glad to hear. Ready to jump in to your energy healing? Fantastic. Let's get right into it. Okay. Just to start off, the energy seems overall very, very balanced. But there's just a few areas where the scale is being slightly pressured. Some stressful events going on, little things you need to make sure to get done, those kinds of things. Absolutely. Well, we will take away those today. Okay, here we go. There's something here that is blocking it off. Let's see, we're going to use some cleansing spray here, okay? Now this will not only provide a protection for both of us, but also allow it a little easier for me to be able to access the energy and dip into its reservoirs, okay? So what I'm going to do is we're just going to give you a spritz here, okay? Another one. Perfect. And two this way. Another one here. Okay, perfect. Okay. And now the area around us. And I feel we'll be using the moon today, so we're going to want to cleanse that and protection for the moon. There we go. That's feeling much better. That's feeling much better. Okay. So now that we've got that, we are going to focus. Get a good reading for the energy. And you'll be noticing I'll be doing a lot of breathing and exhaling. Please feel free to do the same, or if you have to let out any emotions, please feel free to, because it's usually with an energy Reiki healing, it does tend to bring up stuff like that, okay? And we're not expecting it, so please feel free to take a moment if need be, okay? Excellent. Okay. It's much easier to access your energy with after the spray, so this is perfect. This is much more clear. Okay, good. Okay. Detecting a little bit of a stress area being in the upper neck, which is where a lot of people carry their tension when it comes to stressful things going on in their life. Okay. I can see it could be connected to that, yes. Okay. Okay, and I just want you to take a deep breath in. And let it out. Okay, so your energy is a little more relaxed now. Okay, and we are just going to take a look under this here layer here. Okay, it looks pretty normal. Comes to that, the next layer. Oh, okay, so there's a bit of energy that is not necessary, not necessarily bad energy, just unnecessary. Could be worry or concern when it comes to something that's out of your control. And if we don't want to worry about it if it's out of our control, really. Only when it has something that we are able to do in it, we should worry about it. Okay, just on that layer there, I just want to do a quick. Okay, good. Keep this right here, actually, just in case. Okay, and just take out the ones hiding in the corner here. There we go. And just take it all out. Okay. There we go. And we've sent it down to Mother Earth so that it can be transmuted into usable energy for her. Okay? Here we are. And now we can move on to the next layer here. Jumbled up in here, but that's okay. We can make sense of it. Help loosen it up a little bit. There we go. Okay, now I can seep through the stress here. Down sent to Mother Earth to be transmuted. She doesn't care if the energy is negative or positive. She can transmute it and use it for whatever she needs. Okay, so it looks like once over. Yeah, it looks like everything is nice and calm within that layer. I'm just going to do one more, just to seal it in so it has a layer of protection there. Okay, we're going to put these layers back in now here. These energy layers. Okay. Okay, so those are all sealed up. And just as a precaution, there we go. Okay. Getting the energy. And I'm just going to make connection here. Is that all right? Okay, perfect. A physical connection. Just to see if those energies are lining up and where you are at with your balance. Okay, so it looks like the balance is a little better since doing that. Okay, now we're just going to cleanse, 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 cleanse. Okay, very good, very good. And how are you feeling at this particular moment? Okay. Yeah, it does tend to feel a little icky in the beginning, just because as we are cleansing those energies and taking out all those things like concerns and all those things, it will feel a little icky because we did remove some icky stuff, okay? But as we go on, it should feel a little better, a little lighter, and then eventually you'll feel more balanced, more secure, okay? Here we go. We've got this, and I know you can do it. Like I said, we are also going to be using the moon's light, and we'll just be using that in just a moment. Okay, good, good, good. Okay, we are going to be borrowing energy from this little yet powerful moon, okay? This very little but powerful moon. Okay, and now that we've activated the moon, let's just call up on some of its energy for us, okay? Okay, I'm just going to make the connections between the moon and you, okay? I'm just going to bring the flows of energy into the spots where you need them the most. Okay, I'm going to put one right here. I'm going to put one right in that shoulder area, just like we talked about earlier, okay? And we're going to plug one in here, here, okay. Now I'm going to use those connections, and they will point out different parts where another connection can be made that could be useful for the removal of any negative energy, okay? So just let the energies of the moon come over you, okay? Perfect, perfect. Okay, they're starting to shine now. So we're going to put one right here. We're going to put one right there where it's shining. This one is a little bit dull, but we're still going to plug that one in right there. Okay, and we're just going to plug these ones in here as well, here and here, and we're just going to take these different parts here, these different energy connection strands, and just put them right into these parts where they can use them, okay? One right here, one right here, okay? So now it looks like that is all of the connections that I can see here. Let me just have a look over. Oh, I almost missed this one, just right on the top of your head there. Okay, and now let's scan over your whole body and being here, just to make sure every area has been connected that needs to be, okay? Okay. connection. Oops. No connections. Not there. Now more in the upper body. Okay, and then just checking the lower half here. Oh, it looks like there's one just on your one knee here. Connect that too. Okay, and it looks like that is the rest of them. So we've connected all the spots that we need. Now, for this next part, I'd just like you to take some deep breaths. Inhale, hold it for a few seconds, and exhale, okay? Now this will allow the energy to establish the connection now that it is actually connected. And then you should feel slight sensations of energy flowing in and out of you, okay? Okay, let's begin. And inhale. And exhale. Very good. And inhale. And exhale. And once again, inhale. And exhale. And now you should start to feel those energy connections starting to flow through, with giving energy as well as taking the negative ones there. Now this one works a little bit differently. It shouldn't feel as icky because it is transferring and exchanging. So the area where the negative energy has been taken, we are replacing with positive energy. So there should be bare minimum icky feelings, okay? That's what is great about this one specifically with the moon. It has the capability to do that. But it only works on such a small scale, so it will only pick up and work for those small areas that were kind of left over from the first part of the healing. Yes, exactly. Yes, that is correct. That's how we really make sure that the connection sits. And we will continue breathing. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. You are feeling the connections more. Good, good. Good, I'm glad it's not uncomfortable or icky, especially compared to the last one. Very good, very good. And we will continue breathing. Inhale. And exhale. Okay, very good, very good. And we will take out a few more connections here from the moon's energy. This will increase the energy flow. And allow more positive moon energy to transfer with your connections. Because it comes all the way up to the ones that aren't connected, and it realizes there's nothing to connect, nothing connected, flies through, back through, and finds the nearest energy connection. Perfect. And we are also going to take the spray again, and we are going to just give the moon just a little bit of protection here. Now this will transfer through those connections to yours to protect, or to help protect, those sections that were plagued with a little bit of negative energy. There we go. And you should begin to feel almost like a warm sensation. Yeah, it's like a light warming you through those connections into your body. Perfect. Okay. Now we're going to take a couple deep breaths, and when you feel that the connections have stopped or lessened with their energy transfer, we will start unplugging the connections. Okay? Okay, some deep breaths. Inhale. Exhale. And inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. Very good, very good. You do feel like they've stopped? Okay, perfect. It's excellent timing. We will go into disconnecting those connections now, okay? From the moon's light. Okay. Back in, and the last few. And return those. Let's just see if we've missed any here. It's important we get all of them out. Oh. This one's a little bit tougher. Okay, there we go. That was the big connection. Okay, so now that we've gotten all that moon energy, actually one little spritz just to protect the moon itself. Very good. I'll put that back right there. Okay, and now might as well give you a spray from that as well as me. Okay, perfect. Now let me just get a gauge for your remaining energy to see if the moonlight energy transfer was a success. Okay. Your energy is in a much better flowing state. It seems to connect from one end, the top, all the way down to the other at your feet. And then when we take into consideration, like your arms, for example, because they are not in that direct path, they also have the same amount of good energy, positive energy running through them as well, right to your fingertips. So it seems like this energy session has been perfect for this. Now, how are you feeling, though, most importantly? Have the icky kind of feeling subsided with those negative energy effects? They have. Okay, good. Very good. And you are? Oh, okay. So you do feel a positive effect from it. Excellent. I'm so glad to hear. Well, I'm glad to hear that it's working in both physical and mental. That is actually that's the best answer that I could hear from a client. Well, that's perfect. Will you let me know if there's any other negative energy feelings you'd like to dissipate, okay? And you can definitely make another appointment. My pleasure. It was wonderful seeing you again, and I will see you next time. All right, take care.